Morning, Leslie.
How are you, Brian?
Chilly old morning this morning, boy.
It is indeed, yes, it is indeed.
I don't know where the sun has gone. It's put its hat back on, I think, boy.
It's going to come out again a little bit later on, but...
I'd like to think so, because, it's just nice to see, innit?
It is.
Mind you, the old grass could do with a bit of rain.
It's very dry, isn't it? Yeah, very, very dry.
I keep, I give it a little sprinkle, but, I don't like to use too much because of the environment and all that. You got to think about these things, and because if it ain't raining, I ain't got nothing in the water butt, have I? No,
you haven't. No, you have to use your bath water.
Huh?
Well, you have to scoop your bath water out with a bucket.
Yeah, well, I have known people, when there was the drought and all that, I have known people done it in the past, but, blast, I ain't going to carry that through in the water and carry it through the house, because no, my luck, I should be slopping it everywhere, aren't I?
Well, if it continues, we might have to think about saving some water. You might have to have a bath with Rosie.
No, I shan't be entertaining that. She's getting her garden bath ready this week.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah, she reckons this is the weekend. She's getting that all ready. I say you've got more money than sense, girl, but there you are, each to their own,
Well,
that's her business, innit?
Yeah, well, it is, yeah. It costs a bit to heat up, I would think.
That's what she tell me. Mind your own business.
Oh, and it is spring, though, so it is a chance to sort of, get things sorted out and spring clean, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've been out in the garden, and I have started sorting through the cupboards, because I do like to go around and have a bit of a spring clean, and I found I was a couple of quid up. I went through one of the drawers, and, I found a couple of quid.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
So that was right. I thought, there you are, there's a couple of Yorkies there. And I went in the saucepan cupboard under the sink, and I found my old bottle brush. Now, I lost that. I suppose I'm going back well over a year, I suppose, Leslie.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? Well, you stick it, it's got a little twirly thing on the end, and then the bristle, and you put it in the brush and clean them out,
All right, a bottle brush.
And I lost that, and I find that handy out in the garden as well for doing the hose and, anything where you can't get your finger in.
Yes.
The bottle brush does it handy, So I lost that, and you can't get them now, can you?
I don't know, I haven't tried.
No, will you ever look next time you're out? You see if you can find a bottle brush. You won't find one, but so obviously you're sort of using old J-cloth and stuff. But now I have found it, so I'll put that in pride of place. I ain't doing it all at once. I shall go through slowly, because that get hard as you get older, doesn't it, boy?
Yeah, poor old thing. I know.
I didn't sleep too well last night because Mother's still snoring. I don't know why she's snoring like a herd of cows, Leslie. She's making a hell of a row at night, you lay there and she's carrying... Oh, I know what I was going to tell you.
What were you going to tell me?
I went round the neighbour Marcus's a few days ago, right?
Yeah, yes.
And his missus sat in the garden, and she sat there, right? And I had looked twice. She sat there drinking bottled water.
Well, you told us that last week.
Huh?
You told us that last week. She drinks bottled water.
Have I told you?
Yes.
No.
You did.
All right, well, perhaps I did, I don't know. But anyway, she was drinking bottled water. Are you sure I told you?
Yeah, I am sure, yes.
Because he was lighting the barbecue as well.
Oh, was he?
And that was midday, and I thought, well, I don't know why during the week you were having a barbecue midday, because most people have it at the weekend, don't they?
Yeah. Are you sure you're not on repeat this week?
Is it? Are you sure I told you last week?
Yes. Yes.
I know, perhaps I'm going to do that again, I don't know. Perhaps it's because I ain't getting enough sleep, I don't know.
Well, apparently in the papers this morning you need to have 7 hours sleep a night. That's the optimum
that's
time.
That's a little old squid in it. Who the hell is getting 7 hours sleep a night? You don't, do you?
No, I certainly don't know.
No, you don't. And I don't think most people do, because there's so much row these days that you wake up and... I'll tell you what get on my goat, Leslie.
Go on then.
It's when you're laying in bed and for some reason somebody somewhere think they'll shout to somebody or they'll bib the horn. You lay there sometimes early in the morning and you'll hear in the distance, bip, 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 and you think to yourself, you inconsiderate sod, what you got to do that for? Because you sort of stir then, don't you? And then there's the buds, isn't there? When they start chirping out in the garden, away we go, So I don't know if there's anyone who honestly will get 7 hours sleep unless they suffer from, what's it called? You can't keep your eyes open.
That's sleep apnea.
That's
the one.
Right. That's right.
Yes.
I mean, they can't help it, can they? You know, they probably have a good night's sleep. But, you know, most people, they don't sleep 7 hours, do they?
No, they don't. No. There's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of noise.
There's a lot of noise now, Leslie, and people start cutting grass too early. I'm always considerate, right?
Yes.
Because I was gonna go around my strimmer the other night, and I looked at the clock and I thought, well, I don't know, 5 and 20 past 8. That's too late to be going out there. Because you know, little old kids at school now, they're in bed.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
that's too late.
No, I ain't going out there now. I'll wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
anyway, got a message through from you from Katie and Jacob in Stow Upland, and Jacob is one of we think possibly our youngest listener. He's only a few months old, and he made his debut appearance on the radio earlier this week. Could you tell Brian, if you want a bottle brush, look in the baby section. But if you need one urgently, Jacob has a spare bottle brush he's willing to give you.
Well, bless his heart, isn't that nice?
Yes.
But I know I don't need one because I found it now, but that is handy to know that, because I didn't think about that, because I always think they're in the hardware stores, but they aren't, are they?
No.
You can't find them now. You know, you mark my words, you go and look, you can't find a bottle brush. And, can I say happy birthday?
Yes.
To David. I see him at the Melton Fish Bar last weekend, and that was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, that's
so
lovely.
I just want to say happy birthday to him.
Lovely.
And he got a good old bit of card, mine.
Did he?
He did.
Were you jealous?
Huh?
Were you jealous?
No, mine was big enough. Don't you worry about that. We had that on Good Friday. That was nice.
Very good. Look, can you do some shout-outs for me? And a special one, actually, because Jason Alexander, okay, he's going to do this weekend a 24-hour litter-thon. He's going to litter pick for 24 hours, and he's going to do that for Cancer Campaign in Suffolk. And he'd like a shout-out from you, Brian, this morning to wish him all the very best.
Well, I hope he's got a big barrow, because there's plenty of litter about. So that's Jason Alexander.
Yes.
And he's doing a litter pick for 24 hours?
Yes, he is, yeah. All through the
night. He
night.
won't get 7 hours sleep, will he?
Not that night, he won't, no. And Sue's been in touch. Could you wish Peter Cassidy happy birthday for the 2nd of May?
Yes, I can. Happy birthday to Peter.
Peter,
for the 2nd of May. That's a bank holiday.
It is.
That's right. He can put his feet up, let her do all the work in.
Please could Brian from Melton wish Stephen from Belsham St Paul a happy birthday, a happy buff day for last Tuesday. It would make his week. That's Stephen from Belsham St Paul.
Yes, I can. Happy birthday to Stephen in where was it?
Belsham St Paul.
Belsham St Paul?
Yes. And 2 or 3 others here. Please could Brian wish our dearest daughter Izzy a happy 21st birthday for this Sunday. She's a student midwife studying at Norwich UEA. We're all very much looking forward to having her home back in Suffolk for the weekend to celebrate her special birthday. Presents, a roast dinner out, and if she's lucky, a chocolate birthday cake. It would be the cherry on top of the cake and make her day to receive a shout out from Suffolk's top bloke. That's Brian in Melton. Best wishes and love from Mum, Dad, Sister Zoe, and Moles the cat. So happy 21st for Izzy at the weekend.
Happy 21st to Izzy. And she's trying to be a midwife, you say?
She is, yes.
You see, there's an amazing job in it, because they, not only do they have the happy, but they have to deal with the sad as well, don't they, Leslie?
Yeah, they do.
Midwives,
they do.
We ain't got enough of them, so well done, Izzy. Keep up the good work, my darling.
Excellent. Brian, the music man's been in touch. My baby brother's birthday, Michael, 71 tomorrow, and also 34 years married to Angela tomorrow, says Brian, the music man. So happy birthday, Michael, and happy anniversary, Angela.
That's right. And you can't have it all, can you?
And Andy from Stowmarket, I think this is the last one. Mark, please could you ask Brian to give Chris from Halesworth and Andy from Stowmarket a shout out, as we all love hearing what Brian has to say every week, and it always makes our weekend. That's from Andy in Stowmarket.
Andy in Stowmarket, and as for who is it? Andy and...
Hang on a minute.
Chris.
And Chris, that's right.
Yes.
And as nice to know that someone's listening. That's good, isn't it? And I hope they have a nice bank holiday weekend. What are you doing, Leslie?
I'm working on Sunday and Monday. Working.
No.
I am, Brian. Yes.
Well, is there no one else who can get on with it?
Well,
it seemed to me you're the only one who do anything around there.
Well, I've got next week off.
What, another one?
Well said.
Thank you very much. I've got my special day on Wednesday next week.
What do you mean a special day?
I'm going to Buckingham Palace.
Oh, I thought you had been caught.
Thank you,
You're going
Brian.
to Buckingham Palace?
Yes, I am. Yes.
What, to get your medal?
I'll get my medal on Wednesday. Yes.
Well, blast,
Yes.
that's marvellous, isn't it, boy?
Thank you.
That is. I hope the sun shines. I hope you have a lovely day.
So do I. Anyway, just before you go, I must mention, I don't know if you heard the editor of the East Anglian Daily Times on the programme the other day, but the voting for the Suffolk icon is on the front page of the East Anglian Daily Times website, and he said there'd been a rush of votes for you.
Right?
So we need to encourage a few more, don't we?
Yeah,
Well,
vote for
yes,
Brian.
like I said to you before, you know, I mean, I ain't ever won nothing. I done the lottery, I wasted my money on the polls for I don't know how many years. I used to buy raffle tickets. Wherever I go, I never won a dozy thing. And so, you know, and I know there's lots of good things about Suffolk, but this is not for me, Leslie. This is for the girl Rosemary, because she's so excited about, she come round here when she found out. She's banging on that window. I thought she was putting the glazing through. And she was so excited, and that mean the world to her, that would. And like I say to you,
Yes.
if I win and I beat old Coppertop...
Yes, Ed Sheeran.
That's right.
Yep.
If he won, then I don't mind doing a song or something with him, and we can raise some money for a charity or something in Suffolk. I don't mind.
All right, Brian.
It might, it's Rosemary's idea.
Yeah,
she
no, it's a
come
good
up
one.
with all this script.
That's a good one. Yeah.
But, the world, she's a lovely woman, she is, Leslie, and
I know.
she's so excited about this.
Yeah. Well, we'll try and divvy up some more votes for you. Have a nice weekend.
Yes, cheerio together.
Brian in Melton. So vote Brian. You can go to
Vote
the East
for
Anglian Daily
Brian.
Times website. You have to choose 25 out of the 50. And there's some really tough choices on there. It's really difficult. It's on the East Anglian Daily Times homepage today. But vote Brian. Vote Brian.